Afternoon, everybody. This is first time for me getting to kick things off here, so bear with me for a second. It's a real pleasure to join our Mayor, Matthew Shoemaker, some members of council, staff, the community leaders, to mark this exciting step forward for Sault Ste. Marie. Today's announcement is about more than just funding. It's about our shared commitment to unlocking the building faster, and it's about unlocking housing faster and smarter for the people who call this city home. Right now, housing starts are down across much of Ontario, but that's not the case up here. Sault Ste. Marie is growing, we're resilient, and we're not waiting to be told what to do by the folks down in Toronto. We're leading the way, and we're continuing to be innovative and blaze our own path forward. While others are struggling to find the same solutions, our city is not. We're protecting housing starts, pushing through economic headwinds, and delivering on a vision that meets the needs of this community today and positions it for success tomorrow. Through the Building Faster Fund, the Ontario government is rewarding and supporting cities like Sault Ste. Marie that are stepping up with these innovative and ambitious solutions to keep building. Because let's be clear, if we can't enable housing, if we were going to delay growth. And this is a city that is growing. This is the second year in a row we get to make one of these exciting announcements, but my first, really glad to see my predecessor, Ross Romano, in the audience. Always a pleasure when we get to cross paths. And I want to thank the minister for supporting these efforts as well. You know, Sault Ste. Marie isn't just keeping pace, we're setting the pace as a beacon for communities across Ontario. And I'm sure, as the mayor will say, we're happy to help provide some of those solutions to anybody that asks. And we're proving with the right plan, the right people, and the right support, it can be done. With this funding, we're backing the bold work already underway here, efforts that are removing barriers, streamlining approvals, and accelerating construction. I want to thank the city for your focus, your urgency, and your determination to deliver results. And I want to thank Premier Ford and Minister Flack for investing in communities that are moving the needle and building for the future. We're proud to be partners in this work, and the momentum you've built here is just getting started. Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my friend and mentor, Cabinet Minister for Municipal Affairs and Housing, Rob Flack.
Well, thank you, Chris. Let me begin by saying it's great to be back in the Soo. I think, Ross, it was a year ago, a month before, that we were standing right in this place, Mayor, as well, to deliver, I think, as you just said, $600,000 last year to Sault Ste. Marie for the success you've had in getting more homes built faster. It's always great to come up north of the French River and to be in the Soo. As I think I've told many of you, I did a fair bit of business here in my prior career, so in a way it's coming home to the beginning of a great part of this great province of Northern Ontario. You know, when we take a look at the housing industry, as Chris said, and congratulations, Chris, on your election on February 27th, well done. When you take a look at housing in this province, one thing is absolutely clear. We're in a crisis, as is all of Canada. We're not getting enough homes built faster, and we're trying to create the environment to get more homes built faster and for less money. So one of the things we decided to do a few years ago was to incent municipalities, our top 50 municipalities across the province, that bought into the program, that delivered targets that they could help create the conditions. Remember, the provincial government, the federal government, municipal governments don't build homes. Home builders do. That's what they do best. So what we do is create the conditions to get more homes built faster. And when you take a look at the results Sault Ste. Marie has delivered, you've done an outstanding job. So congratulations, Mayor, Council, and actually all the people of Soo and home builders as well for getting the job done. I had a chance to drive around last night a little bit and saw Chris Scott's new home where he's put roots down here right in the city, and wonderful new community, and great to see this growth taking place. Mayor, I think it would be wrong if I didn't give you a shout out in terms of the challenges you have right now in terms of the threats we have south of the border. Not, is it south from here, or is it just slightly south? Particular impact, obviously, here with relation to steel and the tariffs that Trump just seems to punitively throw our way. So that is why it's ever more important that we create those conditions to get more homes built faster. And when you take a look at Ontario today, I know as we had dinner last night, there's been a population, it's changed here in the Soo over the years, but we are growing in this province at an exponential rate. We're now at 16 million people. When I was in high school, the Premier likes to say, and joke, trust me, back in the 1930s, it wasn't quite that long ago, but the province was not quite 8 million people. And so we've doubled in size since I've been in high school, and growth has been a struggle the last number of years because we've grown so fast. To keep up with the infrastructure, whether it's healthcare, education, keeping up with those investments, transportation, I can go on, but the most important thing that I'm focused on in this ministry is housing. So we need to have a roof over everybody's head. And again, it takes too long and it costs too much to get homes built. So by creating these conditions, creating the incentives for municipalities like Sault Ste. Marie to deliver is really good news. So it warms my heart to say that you have earned, Mayor, you and your team have earned yet another check for $600,000 for housing enabling infrastructure to support housing in this region. And I was with your community housing folks yesterday, and I think they would know how to spend it pretty quickly for you. They have some pretty good ideas. But with that, I just want to thank everyone for coming out. It's a great day to celebrate a $600,000 check. It's a big check. We always like to deliver these big checks. I'm sure it would cash if we took it to the bank. Somebody'd sign it. But again, on behalf of the Premier of the province of Ontario, congratulations, well done, and I'll turn the program over to Mayor Shoemaker.
The support the province has given to us is an important aspect of the success we're celebrating here today. The city is focused on enabling construction and tearing down barriers. Our goal is to make it easier to build housing that our community needs. And Sault Ste. Marie is exceeding its provincially assigned housing target for the second consecutive year, which is evidence that what we are doing is working. In recent years, Sault Ste. Marie has experienced its long sought after population growth, reversing decades of decline. While encouraging, this underscores the need and the importance of building more homes to keep up with demand. A growing community means we must ensure there are housing options available for every stage of life. This is especially important given our older demographics. Many residents are downsizing or transitioning to housing that is better suited to their needs in life. Projects like the Legion and Trinity Tower are excellent examples of how we can support seniors while freeing up existing homes for younger families looking to enter the market. This achievement wouldn't be possible without the strong support of the province of Ontario. At the local level, council, and I see Councillor Vezoilen is here. Thank you for joining us today, Councillor. At the local level, council and city staff and the planning department specifically, who deserve a shout out, have streamlined approvals, reduced red tape, and made sure that our policies align with the needs of communities, such as council's implementation of a zoning bylaw that permits as many units as of right that you can fit onto a lot, which I believe is the most ambitious zoning bylaw in the country. Our work doesn't stop here though. We know that the housing crisis cannot be solved overnight, but exceeding our housing targets 2 years in a row shows what's possible when all levels of government work together. And I note from the check, we had a similar one last year, but I note there is no year on it. So next year, we'll be able to reuse it when we exceed our housing targets again.
Just hide it behind the curtain.
The building stats for this year are trending in the right direction for us to have another banner year, Mr. Minister. So I look forward, hopefully, to having you back next year to celebrate a similar type of success. So thank you all.